Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody. So let's take a look again on the euro currency. So here market behaves relatively quiet, not only in the euro currency but other currency pairs as well. So this is understandable before the results of the meeting in Jackson Hole. So everybody expects and see what really central bankers tell, and in particular the Jerome Powell concerning the tapering, the interest rate, economic conditions, and so on. So that's really could become the big driver, especially something will happen. My personal experience tells that, well guys, in recent 4 or 5 years probably I haven't seen any significant action after the Jackson Hole. So usually it was treated by the market as a minor event. That was previously. Currently everything could change. So anyway, here we see a bit preliminary and early upward bounce. And market leaves behind the OP target and shows the upward reaction. A couple of days ago I said that personally I am not really inspiring with this action, and I prefer to not take any long positions. At least major target will be reached, or I see absolutely clear signs that market is definitely reversing up and OP target will not be met. So currently I do not see nothing of it. So overall upward action looks relatively gradual. It's not some thrusting action. It's relatively choppy. Second, here we do not see the breaking of the major tendency. So market still stands with the tendency of lower lows and lower highs, as we said previously. And that makes me think that probably the last word is not said yet in this downward action. So situation still could change. This first moment, formally, but just theoretically, you can see that trend has turned bullish on the daily chart, and we even have got some divergence right before the major support area. So we have the confidence support in the weekly chart and agreement. So this factor is an OP, and if this is of the strong support, for me at least, overrules current upward action. It makes me stay aside of the taking the long position based on this upward action. Besides, we should understand that as we are coming to very strong and major support area that actually stands on the weekly chart, the reversal process to the upside and any bounce that could start up from here should be extended. So it should be prepared by some extended pattern. So not start just in the blink of an eye, just market touching OP and rally will follow. So some reversal process probably will be formed here, and we will see some extended patterns here around it. So I think that that's the reason, actually, another reason why I think that it's not necessary to get in a rush and trying to buy euro currency at any price level that we have, just because it shows some upward action. So I call you to be a bit more patient, and this patience probably should be rewarded. So on the 4 time frame chart, we see that our wedge pattern is turning to some channel. So this downside action here is forming. The ratios that we discussed previously still stands on the market and stands accurately. So as I said, well, here we have some theoretical chances on the free drive pattern, something of that sort. But with the OP that stands at 1620 right here, well, I don't know how it will work. Maybe some spike will be to complete the OP or something of that sort. Additionally, we could suggest that maybe butterfly could be formed here a bit later. So for example, if it will be the starting point of the butterfly, some left wing, then it's trying to complete the OP that we have here. EBCD is 116 even. Right here is 1618 ratio. Also stands around it. And to complete simultaneously the daily OP with the forming the butterfly. At the same time, the butterfly might become the reversal pattern that we could use for taking the long position. So currently, I still think that this is still the preparation for the major reaction and the strong support there. It probably coincides with the announcement of major information from the Wyoming meeting. So on the hourly chart, this also I did not see something really superb. The market shows choppy action around the resistance. As we specified previously, now it's been broken up. And market right now is still coiling around the natural previous resistance area. It's now create some resistance zone that we said it will be some difficulties for the market to pass it. Some bearish divergence starts to form here. And so overall price action, as I said, looks not very strong, not very impressive. That's the reason why I'm currently not hurry up with taking the long position. For instance, as I said, it would be better to consider some extended pattern. And for example, if we will get something like this one, for instance, this could become the left shoulder head, starting with the right arm. In this case, it will be much better background to consider the position taken. So we should not be hurry up with the decision making on the taking the long trade here. I'm not speaking precisely about this pattern just because the OP has not been reached yet. But since we expect a general extended pattern, I think that, well, you understand that we should get lots of time for the decision making and for preparation for the major reversal because it stands on the weekly chart. And it means that we should not try to catch some minor patterns such as engulfing on the hourly chart and make the decision, well, we've got the engulfing, we should take long position and so on. So for a daily chart, it's very small fluctuations that are not stands in a row with the scale of the process that we see. We have the OP on the daily and confluence on the weekly. So it means that some pattern should be formed somewhere on the follow time frame chart at least, or maybe on the daily chart. And minor patterns that we could get on the hourly chart will not be sufficient and not become the proper context for position taking. So guys, in conclusion, currently, despite that we see here some upward action, challenging of this resistance area, I think that situation still could change, and we should wait for clarity concerning the OP on the daily chart. As a rule, the odds stands in favor of the touching of the OP, especially when we have the big fundamental event ahead.